All right, we're live.
Wah, wah.
Yeah, David, how are you?
Good. Tired.
I don't get tired, ever.
Except for that one time.
Yeah, that one
You're
time.
not even tired when you're sleeping.
Yeah, I was
Doesn't
falling
make
asleep last
sense.
night. Like, you know that point in your sleep schedule where you're just falling asleep. You have basically just fallen asleep, but you're
And then
still
you take
sort of
a get a
conscious.
coffee and you're awake.
No, so
Yeah.
that happened last night. I'm like in bed. It's like 2 in the morning, and then all of a sudden my fucking cat shatters like a bunch of glasses out in the living room. I thought I was getting robbed.
Man.
I thought that was it, man.
You thought that
Anyways,
was it?
Intimate ZVX with Stoic, episode 15. I am Stoic Nuvo,
I'm stoic regret.
and this week, you know what? We've got like 9 replays. We haven't even picked all 4, but game one.
We'll
Game
pick
one is Regret
eventually.
versus Ranged, who I believe is a featured streamer.
Something like that.
So,
I've seen his name around.
Ranged, yep,
Put him in the
yep.
ads.
He's good. Good protoss. ZvP on, what is this, Cloud Kingdom?
Yep. I love this map. It's so purple.
Let me fade out this blind melon cover.
Hmm. I wish I could hear this when you were playing it.
Nope.
Need to connect our audio somehow.
Okay, fading into the game. Names are up. 41 seconds on the clock.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready, David?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, play.
Okay. So
is-
ZvP on Cloud Kingdom.
I don't know why this is called Cloud Kingdom. You'd think it would be like, here, let me just get a look at the bottom.
There's a
They're not-
floating whale around. It should be called SeaWorld or something.
But they're not even floating. Oh, maybe, like, I'm looking at this.
They are floating,
graphic.
are they?
But
Can't be water. Can't be underwater.
No, fog. I guess you could call that clouds.
It should be
Yeah, they are kind of up in the clouds.
should be aerial ocean. That's what it should be called.
Where's that shark anyway?
It's in the middle. It's not a shark. It's a whale.
It's a shark.
It's a whale. Oh, we'll see it.
Pretty sure it's a space shark.
I know about those. Read them. Read about them in books.
David, I've got a secret to tell you.
Uh-oh. Okay.
I have
You
a
gonna
new
say it on
account.
stream?
I have a new secret account,
Oh, I know about this secret
and I've been playing Protoss.
in Platinum. Oh, whoops. Did I say that out loud?
Yeah, whatever. Platinum Protoss is like the same as whatever.
Same builds. Worcester force
Oh,
field.
nice drone micro there.
I always do that in these VODs. So weird.
Yeah, well, I'm only playing Protoss because I'm not going to join that scum race. I'm only playing it so I can get a better understanding of why I keep losing to them. Smart, I
The
think.
scum race.
It's a scummy race for scum.
Okay, anyways, so this game I'm opening 15 pool, and if you do a 15 pool instead of a 14 pool, you should go up to 16 supply and then build your overlord. It's just the timings work out better. If you stop at 15, you have too many minerals to spend on your larva.
Why'd you
may
go
as well
15
get
pool?
your drone. I do 14 and 15 interchangeably. I don't think there's much of a difference. 14, I kind of like getting my queens out a little bit faster because you do want to build 3 as fast as possible in order to inject all 3 of your hatches, but 15 is a slightly more greedy. You get an extra drone, and if he does block your hatch, I think with a pylon it works out better because if he
nice
blocks
hatch.
it and you do a 14 pull, you're gonna have to go up to the same drone count as a 15 pull anyways. So if you delay it a little bit more, you have a little bit more mining time.
Now you want to get your second hatch on 26 here? Your third hatch?
I try to do it as early as possible, so 24 probably is where I'm gonna do it at. Even earlier is the better. Like I said, the faster you get your hatches down, you'll have less drones, in the first 2 or 3 beginning minutes when they're first up, but you'll be able to use your injects on them faster, and injects are great. So
Injects actually are the key to the Zerg race, I would go so far as saying.
injects are more important than broodlords.
That's true. That's bold.
It's been proven. I think someone did a study, something like that. Amount of games where people use injects and amount of games won where people use broodlords, and most games where people actually win, they use injects, but not necessarily broodlords.
I very recently started using injects. I feel like that's how I got out of silver and into masters.
Just that much of a leap, just bam, injects.
Your drones
Master.
are early. Your drones are early. Oh,
Are they?
two of them. Two of them.
Oh
You
no.
gotta watch
Did I not
that.
see it?
You gotta
Whatever.
watch that.
I'm probably texting or something.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Oh, I see them. That's me stop texting.
You do see that probe. Oh, Zealot.
Alright, so he is sending out a Zealot. I love this map because the positioning of your Overlord allows you to know when he takes third and fourth gas, which is an excellent, basically an excellent sign of whether he's doing Void Rays or DTs or just doing gateway-based armies at the beginning of the game.
Sorry, can you say
Well,
that again?
The third and fourth gas is easily scouted by the Overlord that's sitting up top his second base like that.
Do you think he
It's a
took
good
both?
sign of knowing whether he's doing DTs or Void Rays, or if he's just doing a gateway-based army.
Yeah, the double gas is going to be some kind of extreme tech, right? Like it could be double Stargate as well.
Yeah, like for example here, not only do I see this gas being taken so early, I see his pylon out in a really weird position. So I basically know, I'm about 99.99994, don't ask, I did the calculations, percent sure that he's trying to take a third base. So I'm going to be extra greedy in these positions, and what I should be doing is droning all the way to that nice number of maybe 62 to 68, and then just pumping nothing but units at this point. Because really, any units I pump now are going to be useless. His absolute intention is to take that third base. So as you can see, I'm only droning, getting my lair before I even put down my Roach and Evo Chamber tech, because I'm gonna see I'm already at 52. I should be doing another big round of drones, and then I should be starting to produce units. So that's exactly what I'm doing. So it looks extremely greedy, but whenever the Protoss shows you signs of defensiveness, just go crazy on your econ, so that when you start your aggression, you'll have more econ than you normally have when you're not being so greedy, to pump out nothing but units. So see how he's setting up this wall. This is a very obvious tell that he wants to be very defensive, and he wants to take that third base. So now I'm almost at 60 drones, taking my macro hatch, starting to build units now because I have a lot of larvae. 3 queens at 3 hatches, so I'm going to have to keep up with my injects here. And I'm just going to have so many resources to pump out a ton of units, just roaches and lings all together. And as you can see, it's going to time out that +1 should finish with speed and my roach speed upgrade, so that I'll have all of those 3 upgrades in order to utilize my low tier units as best as possible. So I'm building 5 more drones here, 7, 10. Okay, so finally I'm going to hit that nice number of about 60 something. Taking an extra base, not really for a base, but just doing it because I have so many drones. I'm going to have so many minerals. Just in case my aggression fails, I'll be able to be 1 base ahead of him still, which is very important in this matchup.
Okay, let's do
So
a
as you can
let's do a time check.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I'm gonna pause at 9:40.
Okay, I'm ready. Call it.
3, 2, 1.
Oh my god! I
What?
started a second earlier than you.
That'll work out for the best.
Exactly, anticipating the lagginess of my computer, I guess.
So who went
Or
for-
ridiculously speediness of your computer. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so now I'm going crazy with units. Don't need any more drones. I got 71. I think I probably overbuilt that by about 6. Don't really need 71 at this point, but it's all good.
So you going for that 12-minute max on Roach, Stefano style?
12 minutes. I think I can do it at 11:30.
You should be able to do it at 11:30 if you're awesome, but I don't think you're that good.
Okay, so now it's going to be mass aggression. The thing with this build, you can be a little bit more reactionary by building an overseer, especially with the scout overlord at his second base, just so I know 100% sure what tech he's going. But if you play this matchup long enough, you really don't need to know what tech he went until you actually start engaging, because you make your decision on where you want to attack, how you want to attack, and what tech you want to put down behind this aggression, really based on that. So I'm going to go ahead and put down an infestation pit here, but you know, if I see a Colossus randomly here, there's no reason I can't plot down a Spire. So I don't see any Robotech at this point, so pretty confident here that infestation pit was probably the right decision, especially if he does get blink. And at this point, you just want to split your army to try to get him to split his army incorrectly, because sentries are so valuable that if he splits them incorrectly, one wrong split means my roaches will be able to snipe them. So here you can see he kind of incorrectly puts his sentries at the front, and now I know for sure that he's not going to have any more sentries. So what I can do here normally is I'll split my army, maybe I can snipe the gateways, but because he lost those sentries, I'm just going to go right in here because I know he has no more force fields. So just a good decision in the midst of the battle. Whenever he loses his sentries and you just have roaches and lings, just build more roaches and lings and go ahead and make these really cost inefficient trades. So as you can see, he does have blanks, so the infestation pit will be my next follow-up if I need it. But as you can see, if you lose your sentries as Protoss, the game pretty much spirals out of control and it's just very difficult for you to hold. As you can see, he does have enough units to hold my attack, but because of the lack of sentries and because he has stretched himself on 3 bases, those lack of sentries means he lost 20-something probes, and just eventually
14.
my production will kick in and he won't be able to keep up. It's just so difficult to deal with this. You see that army, even though I'm fighting this army and kind of losing, can you imagine if he had maybe 4 or 5 force fields there?
Yeah,
He'd probably, he'd probably be able to fight me off without losing a single unit. So sentries are way so important in this matchup.
The one thing to note is if you got to play like this, you cannot miss injects.
Oh yeah, definitely. Do not miss them. Make sure you're always building units as fast as possible. As you can see, I'm always trying to remax. Even though I'm upgrading pathogen glands, I'm upgrading my +2. I'm building drones, sending them to my 4th and 5th base. Sorry, 3rd and 4th base. But all the while, you have to keep up with production. You have to make sure you're building units. So he gets a little unlucky here. I pick off the Colossus, and that's going to be game. Just absolutely nothing you can do at this point. And that's how you play Protoss if they give you their sentries.
Well, that was BM.
Oh well.
Alright, well that was game 1, I guess, versus NrSRaNgeD.
Yep.
All right.
Game 2, we will do a game.
Scarlet. Let's do Scarlet. Scarlet from IPL. She's
just
doing
yesterday. Yeah, just yesterday, right?
Yeah, just yesterday in IPL. She almost took out Oz.
Yeah,
2-0 to Muslim.
She beat Terius, and then she beat the Muslim. She also beat another good player, Dodoro. That's who it was.
Dodoro, yeah, Dodoro's really good Protoss.
Yeah, Dodoro's great. So
she's quickly
impressive
becoming
wins.
a Protoss slayer.
And a very good on the ladder too. She's I think top 10 GM with like a 200 wins and 60 losses or something. So
Not
very
bad.
impressive.
Not bad against top
ZvP,
caliber
so.
players.
Yep, that's
Okay.
the next game. Tune in.
Let's go.